Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video of India's 102. Today we'll cover all the important concepts of 102. It's a quick summary revision. Share-based payments. It covers all the payments made either in shares or payments based on the share prices. That is, it may be in form of equity settled plan or in form of cash settled plan. Let us first discuss about equity settled plan. Equity settled plan, ultimately the settlement is going to happen in entity's own equity shares and cannot be shown as a liability. Therefore, in this case, SBP reserve is created and not SBP liability. Friends, you would have studied in financial instrument that equity cannot be remeasured, and that's why in equity settled plan, remeasurement does not happen. That is, fair value as on the grant date is taken and it is not revalued at each balance sheet date. Coming to cash settled plan, the transactions are here settled at cash based on the entity's share prices. Here SBP liability is created, which may be current liability or a non-current liability. Cash settled plan is revalued at each balance sheet date. एंड दैट्स वाई हमने क्वेश्चंस में देखा ही होगा कि सार्स के क्वेश्चन में इंस्टीट्यूट हमेशा फेयर वैल्यू ऑन ईच बैलेंस शीट डेट देती है. बिफोर वी गो ऑन फर्दर वी नीड टू नो सम इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्म्स रिलेटेड टू द स्टैंडर्ड. ग्रांट डेट. इट इज़ द डेट when the terms are finalized and all approvals are received. Vesting period. The number of years to be served before the employee is entitled to the option is vesting period. And if an employee lives during this period, then he will not be entitled to the option. Next is exercise period. It is a period during which employee can exercise the option. It is very important to know the timing of recognition of these employee benefit expenses. When we will recognize these expenses? On the grant date, on the exercise date, or on the vesting period. Remember, employee gives the service over the vesting period and not on any of the specific dates. Therefore, the expense is to be spread over the vesting period on a straight line basis. However, in certain cases, company gives an option which are immediately vested. In such a case, it is charged to PL immediately. In this case, employee can leave the very next day but still be entitled to these options. So it is charged to PL immediately. Next topic is group share-based payment plans. It is a case where parent issues shares in the share-based payment plan of subsidiary or vice versa. First, let us take the first case where parent issues shares in the SBP of subsidiary. Since the employee serves the subsidiary company and share-based payment plan is of subsidiary, so employee benefit expense will get debited in the books of subsidiary. And parent issues shares, so SBP reserve will be credited in parent's books. But what about the other leg of transaction? Here India's 102 comes into picture and says that in such a case, parent is indirectly investing in subsidiary. So investment will be debited in books of parents and capital contribution will be credited in the books of subsidiary. However, in the consolidated financial statement, this will cancel out each other. The second case is where the subsidiary issues shares in the SBP of parent. In this case, it will be shown as a dividend distribution. And so in the books of parent, dividend income will appear, and in the books of subsidiary, dividend expense will appear. Next topic is cash plans with equity settlement alternative. Here the employee is given a choice of whether the settlement would happen in cash or in entity's own equity shares. It is not just a SAR or an ESOP. We know that if it is an ESOP plan, remeasurement will not happen. But if it is a SAR, it shall be remeasured at each balance sheet date. So how we will account for such transaction? India's 102 gives some steps of how we will account for such transaction. Firstly, we will find the fair value of entire plan assuming all the employee will take the equity settled plan. Secondly, we will find the fair value of entire plan assuming all the employee will take cash settled plan. And lastly, we will find the difference between the two, and the difference shall be considered the equity option. So, in this case, the entire option is accounted as if it is a cash plan with the add-in option to convert into equity shares. Here we come to the last topic, that is vesting condition. Vesting condition is a condition which determines whether the entity receives the service that entitles the employee to receive cash or equity. Vesting condition can be either service condition or a performance condition. Service condition refers to a case where employee has to remain in a service for specified number of years, and then only he will be entitled to the option. Performance condition can either be market linked or non-market linked. Market linked refers to the targets that are linked to market prices, and the non-market linked performance condition refers to targets that are linked to factors other than market prices. For example, certain level of sales, earnings, or production. You will find many questions related to this in ICI module. After solving this, these concepts will be more clear to you.